to burp a little bit. In the top right, we have our root player, Root Caliber, who has rolled the Swarm.
He's got all but one thing that he's famous for.
And in the bottom right, we have Carnage, who showed a lot of fight last game. Came with a nice roach timing right up the middle. And even though he was getting attacked with Banshees, he kept his cool. Someone almost got the Chrono Trigger answer. He's on one person away.
One famous.
Who are the two he got?
He
Yeah, famous.
said Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball.
Okay.
One.
Oh man, the other one's probably the cooler dude, man. The coolest dude. Maybe. Let's get the production tab up. Let's see what we're doing here, because ZvZ, you never know. So far, they're mimicking. They're probably going up, I would say, 15 pool, maybe 15 hatch, because it's a big map. But ZvZ's nuts. I think it's the most... I know Protoss players will say PvP's, as volatile, but I don't think there's anything in StarCraft like ZvZ. Looks like we have a gas. Gas before anything from Carnage. At 14 is doing... No, at 15, obviously. Oh, maybe that was 14. It looks like Caliber's doing hatch first. Now, going gas early is obviously a sign of aggression. He's going to get speed earlier, way earlier. And he's going to have Zerglings earlier, because he's going 15 hatch. And Caliber is not. He's going to go 15 pool. I'm sorry, and Carnage is not. He went 15 gas, 15 pools. It's pretty interesting. Should time up. I'm sure he's going to pull drones, or he's going to keep a couple in there for a Baneling Nest, but we will keep this going. We will keep it on. Let's do it. So we have Caliber getting his gas and his pool. This is actually my usual ZvZ opener, to be honest with you. This timing that Caliber's doing is going to time up where 2 queens pop and you have enough for 100 gas, and that sets you up pretty nicely. Sorry for this mouse movement. All right, so Carnage has no interest in getting a second base. He's making Zerglings, he's making a queen, he's getting speed. He's going to put on some aggression. And Caliber is not. He's going to have some lings out, I'm sure, but his goal is going to be to saturate that base. He's trying to hide his lings, but the Overlord saw it, so Caliber knows. And let's see how he reacts. Now, one spine... Baneling Nest to react, which is a good reaction, but the spine alone is going to hold 6 lings, even if they have speed, especially if there's a queen. Now, this low ground is in trouble for sure, and we'll see. Caliber's getting some lings out. Let's see if he turns them into Banes, but 2 slow lings against 6. This low ground's definitely in trouble, and his speed's about to finish any second, and I don't know if Caliber has the timing. But the spine up, so his main's going to be safe for sure, and if he's smart, he's going to stay away from that. But there's not enough links here, I think, to do damage. There's really not. There's only 6. He's got 10 more. He's got some more on the way, but he's morphing the Banes too close. But we'll see. These are almost done. We'll see. He had to pop that one. I agree. That queen was going to kill it anyway. And there you go. Now, I don't know here. Carnage is coming in. He's got a lot of speed links. The queen's trapped, totally surrounded. That spine's going to do some good defense in the main, but I don't know if Caliber's got the time to kind of make Banes. Now, that queen's a great placement between the minerals, because the Zerglings cannot get surrounded there, but another group of links here, and I don't think these are any different. He's making links. He's going all in. He has no intentions of expanding, and we'll see if Caliber's defense can handle it. He's moving the spine, which could be a mistake here. Could get surrounded before it could do any damage, and I think that's going to happen. With these Banes coming in, these slowlings are just can't do... Oh, what was that? Did the Zerglings just pop and get devastated by a Baneling? Yo, that was a good move, and that's a bummer for Caliber, because that's a big loss. That's a huge loss. But I think he's gonna hold here. He's got spine ups. One spine up. He's got Banes. And he's got queens. And I think he holds this. It's a lot of speedlings, but with Banes here, I mean, nope, that's not gonna work. See, the thing is, you need some Zerglings or else this happens. I just don't think, unless Carnage expands anytime soon, because obviously Caliber has not droned it up yet. But Carnage's window to do damage here is closing. He's putting up a second spine just for sure, and Carnage expands. Is it too late? We'll see. Might be. But it's not like Root's droning up or anything. He's making spines, and he's not positive that this is over. But with 2 spines up, queens and banes, I'd say he's pretty safe. And this is going to come in just into... Oh! How did that happen? Does he have an evolution chamber? Does he upgrade? What was that? Got to drone up this base to keep your advantage, or if Carnage's hatchery finishes here, without this having any drones, I mean he's even. You're slowly droning. Now they're both droning up here, but this last group of lings, I think it's a mistake. I mean, there's enough banes here to make that completely a waste of time. It's going back to getting gas. I would imagine the layer comes out eventually once the saturation of that natural happens, but he might be doing this just to scare him and get more lings out, but I think he knows here that he has no chance unless he does more damage of coming back here. But they go, oh, no, Carnage. Oh, the Carnage. Oh, jeepers. He's got to turn around. We'll see what he does here. He's got a spine of his own. I think he's worried of a counterattack, but I don't think that's Caliber's. I don't think he's going to do that. He's going to defend and drone up knowing he has the advantage. We'll see. We'll see. But hope everyone's having fun, because I am. Woo! Woo! Did I get that last question out? Did anyone get the chrono trigger? Does anyone care? Someone got it? Bobby G, you scum. What's your problem? Why don't you let somebody else answer the questions, damn it? I'm only kidding, buddy. I hope you win. We've Carnage going for his lair. I think he knows that's his only chance. I imagine it's going to be roaches, maybe with some speed. Kind of nullifies the banelings. We'll see. These lings coming in just for a scout. Sets off a baneling. I think both banelings actually popped there. Carnage has a bit of a lair lead, but Caliber's right there. We'll see how it goes. ZvZ's just crazy, though, man. I mean, you know, it's a lot of scouting, and you can think you could be up, and a couple banelings getting your mineral line, and it just gets reset. But Caliber's playing safe here. He's getting evos. He's going to get upgrades. He's closing off the wall. This isn't being broken without him knowing. This ain't being broken without him knowing, and this wall is not going to be penetrated if a couple queens sit their fat asses right between these two spines. And there's enough lings and banes here that I think he's fine. Now, this is a saturated base, and so is this one. But so is this one, and so is that one. He's finally getting Zergling speed, but he did hold out. Wow, they start a Spire. Looks like Carnage already started his own Spire, so he's not going Roaches, he's going Spire. So it looks like we're going to go Muta versus Muta, which is funny. And he's starting his third base. They're both starting the third base. Wow, this is mirrors here. And I don't see a lot of aggression coming soon, but at rate of speed finishes, Caliber's moving out. And there's enough banes here where I think this is a mistake. I think it's a mistake. Getting a macro hatch, which is pretty smart, because if you go mutas, can plenty of minerals for Zerglings, and so you need that larva. And he's got a good scout, so he sees the Spire. He knows he's going to go muta. I would imagine some spores go up, not just now, because he knows that the timer for a muta to be made is still for a little bit, but I would say any minute now he's going to spore up his base. Gets a full scout, he sees the full saturation, he's probably going to see the third base. If not, if he doesn't already know. If this motherfucker hasn't already seen him, he's going to find out. We have Carnage making 8 mutas, and Caliber's Spire's about to pop, but he has 1,100 gas banked up. So he's going to be able to make just as many mutas as Carnage is making. But we'll see who gets out there first, who starts killing the Overlords first, who starts affecting the economy first. Spores are up at every base except Caliber's natural, which I don't know why you don't have a spore there. That's dangerous. I guess there's really not many pathways in without getting caught by the other one, but these mutas are coming, and they're mean. Now, this spore is going to easily turn them away because anyone knows spore colonies are awful. Awful! To mutalisks. 3-shot kill if you don't have any upgrades. Oh, it's a couple free Bane kills, and that's going to make Zerglings very effective. I mean, there's a couple spines here, but without the Banes, that's tough. So these mutas are going to escape. Where are Caliber's mutas? I don't see them. Okay, so he's going to try and condense them here. Get a nice ball. He's gonna fight him out in the open now. With the defender's advantage, he definitely has the rally point closer. And Carnage knows that, so he wisely backs off. as he's just using the gas from his third base. Caliber's got 3 saturated bases, so he's going to have more for Zerglies, he's going to have more for Queens, he's going to have more for Overlords, he's going to have more for Zerglings, more Larva. He's got the Macro Hatch, which I don't believe he has. Yep, no he does not. So we'll see. We'll see. Muta versus Muta is pretty crazy. Sometimes people try and transition to Infestors, but that's real dangerous, because that's a lot of gas you're not putting into Mutas. And even just a few extra Mutas in a ball, it makes a huge difference. Snowballs quickly, but with 2 Spores up, with a 3rd in the back, no one's getting close to this motherfucking base. No one's getting close to this one. Well, this one's not that tough. But even a big group of Mutas, you don't want to fight even 1 Spore. You're going to lose 100 gas, 100 minerals. That's a big investment. And this Muta Ball is getting pretty impressive. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to run right into this Muta Ball. Flying Shrimps fighting in the air. Here we go. Now, you can put Zerglings underneath the Muta fight to kind of capture that bounce damage. And Carnage wisely backs off, knowing that place is filled with nothing but Queens and Spores and things that want to kill him. So he turns around. Whoa, Mouse went crazy. Flying Shrimps, that's what they are. So it looks like Carnage is going to try and get a 4th base here. He's going to knock down his wall, which is very wise. So you get that easy drone transfer. Zerglings, in case you get a couple of run-bys, you can get there quicker. And Caliber is not getting a 4th base yet. And he just lands it, so mirror builds here. This is not these guys' first rodeo. Caliber's income, they're roughly the same. He's making a little bit more minerals, like I said, but that makes sense. Apologize for coughing. But Root Caliber obviously has a lot more drones. You can tell in the production tab, but his 4th base is going up. He's laying spines. He's got enough mutas to hold us off, and we're going to see here. Oh, see here what I said. Caliber's going for Infestors. He's got the Infestor upgrades. And this is a window where Carnage can make enough mutas to dodge 1 fungal, dodge a couple fungals, and you can turn it around quick. But if this ball gets caught by an Infestor, woo! Is Carnage going to be pissed? He's going to slam his keyboard. Supplies are a little bit in Carnage's favor. And here he comes. He's coming in to do damage to the Spores. This ball's big enough. And he's got 1/1 upgrade, so he can take more than 3 shots. I think it's just 4, though. 3 takes him to the bare minimum, but obviously the Muta regeneration rate is extensive. This Muta Ball's getting scary, and he's coming with some Zerglings as well. But the Infestors are here, the Mutas are here, and their spines, plenty of static D. Can he catch a fungal on these Mutas? Holy shenanigans, can he do it? No, he doesn't. Sorry for getting everyone excited. The Muta Ball turns around. And these Infestors are burrowing and going towards the 4th. Now, Spores will be seen, but he can throw a couple Infested Terrans in the mineral line and back up. This Muta Ball is pretty impressive. We'll see what it does. Zerglings here, but we have 2. Looks like flying attacks 2 here, so it looks like Carnage is really going for this Muta Ball. Getting a lot of upgrades while we see Caliber transitioning into Swarm Hosts. He gets Infestors, he gets Swarm Hosts. He's going to have more than Mutas. And to be honest, if you just have Mutas and then your base is covered with Spores, you can't lose. Now, he catches a couple Mutas with a fungal here, but not enough as he wanted. Now he's splitting his Mutas good here. This is Carnage splitting him up. This is J-Dong status. Whoa, what the hell was that? What the fuck is going on with the mic? Sorry. That 3rd mouse wheel trick works until you go all bonkers on me. Okay. I didn't miss much. The Mutas danced. But I think Carnage is shitting his pants a little bit because he sees there's locusts coming out. There's Infestors throwing fungus around. There's tons of stuff that he doesn't have total counters for. This is a sick ball. Don't get me wrong. Lots of Mutas. Lots of damage. 1 fungal kills it. If it's a chain, you get too close to Spores, you're donezo. And this Muta Ball is enough to... it can get killed pretty quickly, but we'll see. Carnage is almost maxed out. I like Caliber's diversification of his units a little better. What the hell? And this hatchery's probably going to be killed in 2 seconds. Whoop, 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 whoop. Doesn't get the cancel off. It's a bummer, but it doesn't matter because the guy's got 2,700 minerals. However, a couple of these mutas are getting fungled. The Infestors are here. He catches them. Can he get a chain? Oh, he catches another group, but if he lets him get away, it's not worth it because the regeneration is there. Oh, he catches all of them with the fungus. The flying fungus. Oh, he lets him get away, you idiot. I shouldn't say that. He's way better than me, but oh, God, that was so close. Oh, they're just going to regenerate and be like, they'll be back with a vengeance, and now he's got infestors of his own with Banes. This is a pretty nutty ZvZ. Carnage lost a lot of mutas there. You can tell by the supply count. And Caliber's now maxed out with Swarm Hosts, Infestors, Mutas, 5 bases. I'm sorry, I lied. 6 bases. No, I lied. 5 bases. God. And he's getting a slew of upgrades. He's getting ground carapace for the Zerglings so he can withstand a Baneling hit. Tons of spines. Carnage knows that there's enough here. But, you know, he's fighting free units here. And his 5th base is pretty much defended by these Locusts and these Infestors. Nothing's popping through. Especially this little tiny Mutaball. These Banes might do something, but I think it's a waste. There's nothing really here to kill. 1 fungal. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that was such a waste of gas. Not a waste. I mean, that could have been a good idea, but there wasn't any drones here. I think he thought there was going to be drones there. This is where you want to take that shit. And now, the Swarm Hosts are creeping and crawling towards the bases. Carnage is going to start feeling the choking of the swarm. I'm just kidding. I'm getting a little too excited. Swarm Hosts, listen, everyone bitches about Swarm Hosts. I think they're awesome. I think it's cool. It lets Zerg not have to be, you know, all over the place. I know that's how Zerg should be played, and that's kind of the characteristic of their race. But let people experiment, man. Maybe they're a little too powerful. I'll give you that, but I like them. It's a Zerg siege tank, man. I like them. Now this base is kind of out of view of everybody, so he might get away with that. And that's kind of the stuff he needs. He needs to catch breaks there, because Caliber's his army composition is pretty great. I mean, these Corruptors are gonna negate this Mutaball. I mean, these spines will hold off the Locust for now, but he can't move out. I mean, this is just free damage, and he's coming with a nice ball, huh? Oh yeah, these are both GM players. We'll see. Now, Broodlords are a different story. Free units versus free units. Woo! Let's see it. Let's see it. This game could go for a while, fellas. Corruptors and Mutas versus Broodlords and Mutas versus Swarm Hosts and Locusts and Infestors. I mean, this is wild. But here we go. This is it. Big Mutaball coming in. Big. Oh, the Broodlords get fungled. Flying fungus everywhere. But a couple losses, a couple Infestors that probably had energy, and that's a bummer. These Broodlords, there's really no answer here. He's got some Corruptors, but not enough. He's got to move in. Why does he move in with the Corruptors, man? Move in, brother! Oh, and they get fungled, that's why. That's a bummer. Let's see, though. This is a maxed army fighting a maxed army. This is a lot of Zerg fighting, a lot of slime flying, a lot of fungus flying, a lot of Mutas killing shit. I don't know. 183 to 191. Carnage's army's dropping, and he's on Carnage's side of the base. And there's, counterattacks over here. Tons of Banes that stop here. But this base is getting attacked here. Now, this army's still pretty massive and pretty big, but we'll see. It's close. There's really just no answer to the Broodlords. There's 4 Corruptors. I'm sorry, no, there's 11 Corruptors on the production tab for Root, Caliber, and he's sending Zerglings over here to just take out the defenseless bases. But I hope he can break you there. There's enough Banes that these Zerglings are in trouble. He's going over here, but there's just too much defense. Now, these Swarm Hosts are going to let these Broodlords just kind of stand here for a while and fight for units for Venus, but this hatchery's going down. And we'll hope that the Corruptors that he's moving in here is a big group. Oh, that's a lot of Corruptors. These Broodlords are probably done, so this could be done. This could be bad. It's a lot of Mutas, though. We'll see. We'll see if he can get a nice fungal here. God, there's just counterattacks all over the place, but just not enough Zerglings. There's too much static defense to be sending just small groups over there. Here come the Corruptors. Here they come in. Coming in from an angle, and oh, man, they're just doing a lot of damage here. They're trying to target fire some Broodlords and back up, which is smart. Caliber is maxed out. And Carnage lost his side expansion here. And, he'll be mined out soon enough. But, I mean, listen, he's still got enough income over here, and he's got Broodlords. Swarm Horse are going down. So there's the end of the free units for Caliber to kind of counteract the Broodlords here. And these Corruptors, what are these Corruptors doing? I guess they're afraid of the fungal, but you got to come in from an angle here and take out these Broodlords, which they're going to do. Oh, Broodlord goes down 1. Oh, you got to get out of there before the fungals. That's great. Big Mutable. Oh, and the Corruptor Ball gets fungled, and there's enough Infestus here to chain it. He's going to lose all those Corruptors. Not after he loses all the Mutas, though. Wow, look at this. Carnage is losing. He's got no bases. Caliber's expanding on this side of the map, this side of the map. I think Caliber's got it. The supply says it all. I made a horrible call this game, left and right, but that's how ZvZ is. It's so up and down, you never know. And these Corruptors are going to die, so Caliber's supply is going to drop any second. I'm sorry, I can't even keep all the action. These Zerglings going in here to check if there's no expansion. There isn't any. These are coming in here to kill this. The Swarm Hosts are safe, but these Corruptors are flying around. Carnage has tons of Corruptors. Caliber out-supplies them by about 30. And these Corruptors might run into these undefended Broodlords. There's enough Corruptors here, but they're not going to be able to get there in time. These Broodlords are in trouble, and he's going to lose all of them. He's going to lose all of them. No, don't overextend with these fungals. Oh, man. 3-2 upgrades versus 2-1. We're going to see what upgrades mean. Oh, man, with a fungal landing from Caliber, I think this is the end of Carnage here. He has no expansions. Caliber has bases up. There's not a lot of drones there, but he has the option to send them there. Carnage has nowhere to send anybody, and I expect a GG any second, but what a fucking ZvZ. Holy shit. I'm out of breath. I need a drink. I need a piss. I need to smoke something. This is unbelievable.
Just want to say you're amazing at shoutcasting, man. Back to lurking.
Unbelievable. These Zerglings come in, and they're just devastating everything. There's nothing left. Even though the supply is not bad, there's a lot of Static D at this base, but with Static D and Infestors, you can hold this. Now, he's sending tons of Zerglings. Maybe this game's not over. I don't know what the hell's going on. You got more Broodlords coming for Carnage. He's going to kill these Swarm Hosts. Tons of Zerglings going over this, and these are undefended. These spines are going to go up, but there's not going to be enough. Could this turn around? Where is Caliber's army? He's killing this expansion, but this base has enough minerals and enough defense, pumping out enough larvae that this hatchery's going down. Maybe not. I don't know. Jesus Mathers, I need to sit down. I am sitting down. I need to sit down again. I need to stand up and then sit down. Caliber's bases are mined out. He has an Ultra Cavern. Is he making Ultralists? He's getting Ultra upgrades. 3-3. And he is D'ing up this expansion. This expansion is not going to be killed by a Zergling run-by. I don't care what you're talking about. If he has tons of Banelings, maybe, but I don't think so. This army's pretty devastating. He's moving across the map. There's tons of army supply. I don't know what's going to happen here. These Zerglings can't do anything. You got to turn to Banes, bro. You'll smash through the Hydras. There's no answer for the Broodlords or the Corruptors. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's 123 to 191, but it's Roach Hydra versus fucking Corruptors and Infestors. The Roaches are being fungal. There's flying fungus everywhere. God, there's fungus among us. There's a line of Static D. There's the fucking Maginot line. Jesus Christmas. I mean, the supply says it all, but I've said that 3 times already this match. I don't know when it's going to end. We have Tier 2 units fighting Tier 3 units, but there's being infested. Terrans being thrown. You don't see them. Roaches are coming in. They're going to go for the tech. He's going for the tech. He's got to. These Roaches are going to go in this main base, and let me tell you something. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone because there's nothing here to defend. He's going to come back with these slow-ass Corruptors that don't shoot on the ground, and these slow-ass motherfuckers, there's not enough of them. These Roaches are going to kill everything they see. They're going to go. No, I don't know what he's doing. I would send him in the main base. Let's check the income tab while I catch a breath. God damn. Well, that should tell you. I mean, Caliber has no expansions. He's not making any money. He's completely outsupplied, and he's losing his tech building. So, looks like this series is getting tied up. I hope everyone's having as much fun as I am because that was an insane ZvZ. I couldn't keep up. I missed half the tech buildings going up because there was fights all over the map. Whew. And it's still not over, but it's over. I'm sure Carnage is just coming to peace with how crazy that game was because he had it won a few times. I think Caliber had it won a few more times. But he's sending a Ling Rung by over here, and he's going to notice that there's really not enough. Well, I don't know. It's a lot of vested Terrans. And if they focus fire this hatchery, it's going down. And he is not focus firing the hatchery, so it is not going down. And, well, 5 spawns going up. Tons of shit going over there. 3 times the army supply. No drones to mine over here. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed a fabulous ZvZ. That my ZvZs never get this long because I 13 pool people and I 10 pool people and I just want to get that shit over with. God damn. We had Broodlords on both sides. Unbelievable. Unfudgin' believable. Carnage really shouldn't still be in this game, but I'm sure he's sitting at his keyboard pretty bummed out. But power to him because he did a hell of a job there. I don't know if he knows the army supply or knows really how outmatched he is, but he's about to find out as this Roach Hydra army comes and pummels this right as these are moving. Now there is Broodlords here. There's only 3. With 2 upgrades, there's just a lot of Zerg here. And there's just no income. There's nothing coming in for Carnage. If he loses any of this army, he's not gonna be able to bring it back. So we'll see. Here we go. This should be it here. Broodlords go down. The Corruptors can't shoot down. There's an army filled with shit that's on the ground, and he does a ... GG, which means he is obviously upset. I feel very sorry for the man. Good game though. That was awesome. Jeepers.